Aveva cedere il figlio tragiusto!
بالاجتماع في القاهرة من غير العراق.
We have multiple casualties, GSWs in the medical tent. Multiple casualties.
Turning and turning in the widening gyre. The falcon cannot hear the falconer. Things fall apart. The center cannot hold. Mere anarchy is loosed upon the world. The blood-dimmed tide is loosed. Everywhere, the ceremony of innocence is drowned. The best lack all conviction, while the worst are full of passionate intensity. Surely some revelation is at hand. Surely the second coming is at hand.
Report.
Say the knowledge.
The merciless MacDonald. The multiplying villainies of nature swarm upon him. And fortune. And his damned quarrel smiling, showed like a devil's whore. But all's too weak for brave Macbeth with his brandished steel, which smoked with bloody execution. He had seamed him from the nave to the chops, and fixed his head upon our battlement.
Worthy.
A fresh assault. A bathe in reeking wounds. My gashes cry for help.
Get him surgeons.
When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain? When the hurly-burly is done? When the battle's lost and won? That will be ere the set of sun. Where? Fair is foul, foul is fair. Hover through the fog and filthy air. Where hast thou been, sister? Killing swine. And munched and munched and munched. Like a rat without a tail. I'll do. A wind.
Ross!
A haste looks through his eyes. It seems to speak things strange.
God save the king.
Whence camest thou?
At the dismal conflict. The victory fell on us.
No more the Thane of Cawdor shall deceive. Go pronounce his present death, and with his title greet Macbeth.
I'll see it done.
What he hath lost, noble Macbeth hath won. The second coming. Hardly are those words out when a vast image out of Spiritus Mundi troubles my sight. Somewhere in the sands of the desert, a ship with lying body and the head of a man, a gaze blank and pitiless as the sun, is moving its slow thighs while all about it wheel shadows of the indignant desert birds. The darkness drops again. Now I know that 20 centuries of stony sleep were vexed to nightmare by a rocking cradle.
So foul and fair a day I have not seen.
And what rough beast, its hour come round at last, slouches towards Bethlehem to be born?
There's foul and foul is fair, hover through the fog and filthy air. There's foul and foul is fair, hover through the fog and filthy air.
Oh, hail Macbeth, hail to thee, Thane of Glamis. Oh, hail Macbeth, hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor. Oh, hail Macbeth, thou shalt be king hereafter.
To me you speak not. If you can look into the seeds of time and say which grains will grow and which will not, speak then to me.
Lesser than Macbeth and greater. Not so happy and much happier. Thou shalt get kings, though thou be none. So hail Macbeth and Banquo.
Hover through the fog and filthy air. Oh, Macbeth! Fair's foul and foul is fair. Hover through the fog and filthy air. Hover through the fog and filthy air.
Who's there?
We are sent to give thee from our royal master thanks.
He bade me call thee Thane of Cawdor. Hail, most worthy Thane, for it is thine.
What? What? Can the devil speak true?
The Thane of Cawdor lives. Why do you dress me in borrowed robes?
He laboured in his country's wrecks. Treason's capital. Confessed and proved have overthrown him.
I thank you for your pains.
Have we eaten of the insane root that takes the reason prisoner?
Your children shall be kings.
You shall be king.
Duncan comes here tonight.
And when goes hence?
Tomorrow, as he purposes.
Oh, never shall sun that morrow see. Your face, my Thane, is like a book, where men may read strange matters. To beguile the time, look like the time. Bear welcome in your eye, your hand, your tongue. Look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under it. Yet I do fear thy nature. It is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Thou wouldst be great, art not without ambition, but without the illness should attend it. Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits in thine ear, and chastise with the valor of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round. The raven himself is hoarse, croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here, and fill me from the crown to the toe, top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood, stop up the access and passage to remorse, that no compunctious visitings of nature shake my fell purpose, nor make peace between the effect and it. Come to my woman's breasts and take my milk for gall, you murdering ministers, wherever in your sightless substances you wait on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, and pall thee in the dunnest smoke of hell, that my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, hold, hold!
If it were done when 'tis done, then 'twere well it were done quickly. If the assassination could trammel up the consequences and catch. It is Circe's success that but this blow might be the be-all and the end-all here. Here, on this bank and shore of time, we jump the life to come. But in these cases we still have judgment here, that we but teach bloody instruction, which being taught returns to plague the inventor. This even-handed justice commends the ingredients of our poisoned chalice to our own lips.
Is execution done on Cawdor?
Nothing in his life became him like the leaving of it.
There's no art to find the mind's construction in the face. He was a gentleman on whom I built an absolute trust. My worthy Cawdor.
He's here in double trust. First, as I am his kinsman and his subject strong, both against the deed, then as his host, who should against his murderers shut the door, not bear the knife myself. Besides, this Duncan hath borne his faculties so meek, hath been so clear in his great office that his virtues will plead like angels, trumpet-tongued, against the deep damnation of his taking off, and pity like a naked new-born babe striding the blast. For heaven's cherubim, horsed upon the sightless couriers of the air, shall blow the horrid deed in every eye. The tears shall round the wind.
This castle hath a pleasant seat. The air freely and nimbly recommends itself to our gentle senses. My fair and gentle hostess, we are your guest tonight. Macbeth! Macbeth! Fuck it. Sleep no more. Macbeth was murdered, sleep. Macbeth was murdered, sleep. Macbeth shall sleep no more. Macbeth shall sleep no more. Ah! Ah! Ah!
King's abed. He hath been an unusual pleasure. This diamond he greets your wife withal, by the name of most kind hostess, and
false face must hide what the false heart doth know.
I dreamt last night of the weird sisters. To you they have shown some truth.
I think not of them. And now, what news?
He is almost supped. Why have you left the chamber?
Hath he asked for me?
Know you not he has?
We will proceed no further with this business.
Was the hope drunk wherein you dressed yourself? Hath it slept since? And wakes it now to look so green and pale at what it did so freely? From this time, such I account thy love. Art thou afraid to be the same in thine own act and valour as thou art in desire? Wouldst thou have that which thou esteemest the ornament of life, and live a coward in thine own esteem, letting I dare not wait upon I would?
A pretty peace! I dare to do all that may become a man. Who dares do more is done.
What beast was it, then, that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst do it, then you were a man. I have given suck, and know how tender it is to love the babe that milks me. I would while it was smiling in my face, have plucked the nipple from its boneless gums and dashed the brains out, had I so sworn as you have done to this.
If we should fail,
We fail. But screw your courage to the sticking place, and we'll not fail. When Duncan is asleep, his two chamberlains, for I with wine and wassail so convince that memory, the water of the brain, shall be a fume, and when in swinish sleep the drenched natures lie as in a death, what cannot you and I perform against the unguarded Duncan?
is this a dagger I see before me? The handle towards my hand. Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, and yet I see thee still. Art thou not? Fatal vision, sensible to feeling as to sight, or art thou but a dagger of the mind, a false creation proceeding from the heat, oppressed brain? I see thee yet in a form as palpable as this, which now I draw, but on thy blade and touching gouts of blood, which was not so before.
My husband.
I have done the deed. Didst thou hear a noise?
I heard the owl scream and the crickets cry. Did not you speak?
When,
Now.
as I descended,
Aye.
sorry sight.
Foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
There's one did laugh in his sleep, and one cried murder. That they did wake each other. I stood and heard them, but they did say their prayers and address them again to sleep.
There are two lodged together.
One cried, God bless us, and the other, Amen. As they had seen me with his hangman's hands, listening their fear, I could not say Amen when they did say, God bless us.
Consider it not so deeply.
But wherefore could I not pronounce Amen? I had most need of blessing, and Amen stuck in my throat.
No more. Sleep no
Methought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more. Macbeth does murder sleep. The innocent sleep. Sleep that knits up the ravelled sleeve of care. The death of each day's life. Sure labour's bath balm of hurt minds. Great nature's second course. Chief nourisher in life's feast. Sleep no more. Still it cries, Macbeth hath murdered sleep. Sleep no more. Macbeth hath murdered sleep. And therefore Macbeth shall sleep no.
Why did you bring the dagger from the place? It must lie there. Give me the dagger.
Bring forth men, children, only.
The king was murdered. Those of his chamber, as it seemed, had done it. Their hands and faces were badged with blood. So were their daggers, which, unwiped, we found upon their pillows. I do repent me of my fury. I did kill them. Wherefore did you so? Here lay Duncan, his silver skin laced with his golden blood. There the murderers. Who could refrain, that had a heart to love? Let us meet to question this most bloody piece of work, to know it further. In the great hand of God stand I. Against the undivulged pretense, I fight of treasonous malice. Malcolm and Donalbain and his 2 sons are stolen away and fled, which puts upon them suspicion of the deed. It seems most like the sovereignty will fall upon Macbeth. I am already named. And going to be invested. Ride ye this afternoon? Aye, my good lord. Is it far, ye ride? As far, my lord, as will fill up the time twixt this and supper. Feel not our feast. My lord, I will not.
I should dream him dry his hands, sleep shining his punch out split. He should have a man forbid. Macbeth doth come. Macbeth doth come.
Whence is that knocking? Huh? How is't with me that every noise appalls me? What hands are these? They pluck out mine eyes! Will all great Neptune's oceans wash clean these hands? No! This my hand will rather the multitudinous seas incarnadine, making the green one red. Knock, knock.
Who's that? In the name of Beelzebub.
Here's a farmer that hanged himself on the expectation of plenty. Knock, knock.
Who's that?
Here's an equivocator that could swear in both the scales against either scale, who committed treason but could not equivocate to heaven. Knock, knock.
Who's that?
Here's an English tailor. Here, you will roast your goose. What are you? This place is too cold for him.
To be thus is nothing, but to be safely thus. Our fears in Bangor stick deep. And in his royalty of nature reigns that which would be feared. 'Tis much he dares. There is none but he whose being I do fear. And under him, my genius is rebuked, as it is said. Mark Antony's was by Caesar. He chid the sisters when first they put the name of king upon me and bade him talk to them. Then prophet lie. They hailed him father to a line of kings. And put a barren scepter in my grip, thence to be wrenched with an unlineal hand. No son of mine succeeding. If it be so, for Banquo's son have I filed my land. For them, the gracious Duncan, have I murdered. Only for them and mine eternal jewel given to the common enemy of man.
to make them kings, the seed of Banquo, kings!
Was it not yesterday we spoke together?
It was, so please your highness.
Well then. Now, have you considered of my speeches? Know that it was he in the times past which held you so under fortune, which you thought had been our innocent self. This I made good to you in our last conference, thus did Banquo.
You made it known to us.
I did so, and went further, which is now our point of second meeting. Do you find your patience so predominant in nature that you can let this go?
We are men, my liege.
Aye. And the catalogue you go for men is hounds and greyhounds, mongrels, spaniels, curs, shafts, water rugs, demi-wolves, all collect by the name of dogs. I will put that business in your bosoms whose execution takes your enemy off, grapples you to the heart and love of me.
I am one, my liege, whom the vile blows and buffets of the world have so incensed that I am reckless what I do to spite the world.
You know Banquo was your enemy. So is he mine.
We're resolved, my lord.
Your spirits shine through you. Must be done tonight. Fleance, his son, must embrace the fate of that dark hour.
Weary 7 nights, 9 times 9 shall he dwindle, peak, and pine. Though his bark shall not be lost, yet it shall be tempest-tossed. Macbeth doth come.
How now, my lord? Why do you sit alone? Of sorriest fancies your companions making, letting those thoughts which should indeed have died with them they think on. What's done is done.
Duncan is in his grave! He sleeps well! Treason has done his worst! Nor steel, nor poison, malice domestic, foreign levy, nothing can touch him further!
Gentle, my lord. Sleek o'er your rugged looks. Be bright and jovial among your guests tonight.
Thou knowest that Banquo and his flayance lives.
What's to be done?
There's blood on your face.
'Tis Banquo's, then.
Is he dispatched?
His throat is cut.
That I did for him.
Flayance?
Flayance escaped.
Bleed, poor country. Great. I think our country sinks beneath the yoke. Bleed.
It's time. Tis time. Each new day, a gash opens up from the woods. A deed without a name.
Be bloody, bold, and resolute. Laugh to scorn the power of man. For none of woman born shall harm Macbeth.
Here my heart throbs to know one thing.
Tell me, shall Banquo's issue ever reign in this kingdom? Tell me.
Seek to know no more.
I shall be satisfied!
Worthy friends, my lord is often thus and hath been from his youth. The fit is momentary. Upon a thought, he will again be well. Feed and regard him not.
Out, out, brief candle. Life is but a walking shadow. A poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
See? There. Behold!
What, my good lord?
Look! Look! I saw him! I saw him! I saw him!
When the brains were out, the man would die, and there an end. But now, oh, they rise again.
Noble friends.
I have a strange infirmity which is nothing to those that love me. Come.
Love and health to all. Full. Full. Drink! Give me some wine!
Give me some wine, full. A drink to the general joy of the whole table, and to our dear friend Banquo, whom we miss.
When he will hear, to all and him we thirst, and all to all. Let the earth hide thee! Thy bones are marrowless, thy blood is cold, thou hast no speculation in those eyes which thou dost glare with.
What man dare, I dare, approach her like the rugged Russian bear, the armed rhinoceros, or the hurricane tiger. Take any shape. But that, and my firm nerves shall never tremble, or be alive again and dare me to the desert with his sword.
You have displaced the mirth, broke the good meeting. With most admired disorder. Think of this, good friends, as but a thing of custom. 'Tis no other. Only it spoils the pleasure of the time.
Can such things be, and overcome us like a summer's cloud without our special wonder? You make me strange, even to the disposition that I owe. Well, now I think you can behold such sights and keep the natural ruby of your cheeks. And mine is blanched with fear.
Speak not. He grows worse and worse. once. Good night. Go at once!
Stones have been known to move, and trees to speak.
Was my father a traitor?
Your father's dead. And what will you do now? How will you live?
What is a traitor?
Why, one that swears and lies.
And be all traitors that do so?
He is dead.
And must they all be hanged who swear and lie?
Everyone.
Who must hang them?
Why, the honest men.
His flight was madness. When our actions do not our fears to make us traitors.
Came they not by you?
To leave his wife, to leave his babes, his mansion, and his titles in a place from whence himself does fly. He loves us not.
For the poor wren, the most diminutive of birds, will fight her young ones in her nest against the owl. All is the fear and nothing is the love.
What's the boy, MACBETH? Was he not born of woman?
Where is your husband?
I hope in no place so unsanctified where such as thou mayest find him. Now God help thee, poor monkey! Bloody poor monkey! Murder! Murder! Murder!
Bring me no more reports. I cannot taint with fear. What's the boy, Macbeth? Was he not born of woman? What's the boy, Macbeth? Was he not born of woman?
Look not so pale. I tell you yet again, Banquo's buried. He cannot come out on his grave.
I cannot taint with fear. The spirits that know all mortal consequences have pronounced me thus. Ha! Fear not, Macbeth. No man that's born of woman shall e'er have power over thee.
The Thane of Fife had a wife. Where is she now?
One, two. Why then, 'tis time to do it. To bed! Come.
What's done cannot be undone. Give me my armor! Give me my armor!
What's done cannot be undone. What's done cannot be undone.
Tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day, till the last syllable of recorded time and all our yesterdays and blighted fools the way to dusty death.
How does my wife?
tyrant has not battered at their peace.
No, they were well at peace the last time I saw them.
If it be mine, keep it not from me. Quickly, let me have it. My castle is surprised, my wife and babes savagely slaughtered. What my children do? Wife, children, servants, all that could be found. My wife killed too. Ah! He has no children! All! Did you say all? All, my pretty ones, did you say all?
Disputed like a man. Get thee back. My soul is too much charged with blood of thine already. I bear a child of thine, which must not yield to one of a woman.
A death was from his mother's womb, untimely rent.
Out, brief candle, life is but a walking shadow, a poor player who struts and frets, his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is A tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Our revels now are ended, and these are actors. As I foretold you, were all spirits, and have melted into air, into thin air. And like the baseless fabric of this vision, the cloud-capped towers, the gorgeous palaces, the solemn temples, the great globe itself, yea, all which it inherits shall dissolve. And like this insubstantial pageant faded, leave not a rack behind. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a